Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament Season 2. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today for match number 27, we've got the coordinator Kenny from the anime going up against the Pokemon trainer Alain. Now, personally, I have a vendetta against Alain because Mega Charizard should not have won that Kalos League game. Okay, Greninja's Shuriken should have won the game, but whatever. Alain's got the Charizard as his ace, most likely that Mega X, and Kenny has the Machamp as his ace. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin game number 1 of match 27 and see who's going to take the lead. Alain starting off with the Weavile and Malamar. Kenny starting off with the Empoleon and Breloom. Malamar is an interesting Pokemon, mostly used for Contrary. Its signature move, Topsy-Turvy, can be pretty funny. Weavile going for the Fake Out, hitting that Rocky Helmet on Breloom, getting the Effect Spore, going to sleep. Superpower doing 70% to Empoleon. Surf nearly taking out the Weavile, doing 38 to Malamar and 46.8% to Breloom. Fun fact, Weavile is the fastest fake out user in Pokemon Champions currently. Mach Punch doing 15% to Malamar. Aqua Jet takes out the Weavile. Superpower takes out the Empoleon while boosting Malamar's attack and defense. It's currently 5v5. Both trainers have knocked out one of each of their Pokemon. I said that correctly. Kenny sending out the Alakazam, Alain sending out the Charizard. Potentially both trainers' gimmicks out on the field right now. Kenny going to Mega Evolve Alakazam, tracing the Contrary. Mach Punch doing 20% to Charizard. Dazzling Gleam nearly taking out the Malamar. Flare Blitz takes out the Breloom. Charizard's left on 23%. Knockoff takes out the Alakazam. And Kenny is left with 3 Pokemon remaining. He's going to send out the Machamp and the Floatzel. Machamp is Kenny's ace, as I've mentioned before. And it doesn't seem like much, but that 2-level difference can make so much of a difference in a game. There's not a lot of examples, but there are certainly some. Bullet Punch takes out the Malamar. Brick Break takes out the Charizard. And suddenly it's an even game. Machamp reveals to have that Flame Orb. Alain sends out the Cofagrigus and the Sylveon. Another 2 Pokemon I don't remember him having. Wave Crash doing 51% to Sylveon. Hyper Voice does 60% to Machamp, nearly takes out the Floatzel. Cofagrigus surviving on 20%, mummying the Guts, making that burn useless. Will-O-Wisp burning the Floatzel, it's down to 7%. Sylveon and Cofagrigus both reveal to have those leftovers. Bullet Punch doing 13% to Sylveon. Wave Crash not taking out the Sylveon, but takes itself out from the recoil. Hyper Voice takes out the Machamp. Pain Split fails. And Kenny is left with that Meowstic. Psychic doing 22%. Hyper Voice doing 31%. Shadow Ball doing 52%. Alain's Pokemon slowly healing up. Meowstic going for Terra Dark. Hyper Voice will take it out, and along with 3 Pokemon remaining, it takes game number 1. I don't believe we saw any Terra from Alain, though we did see the Mega Charizard X. We saw Fake Out Weevil, or Weavile, not Weevil, I guess it's a Weevil. Is that a thing, or is that something from a game I'm making up? I don't remember. We've seen the Contrary Malamar with Superpower. We saw the Sylveon, 3 moves from the Cofagrigus, and nothing from that Dragalge as it didn't hit the field. From Kenny's side, we saw the Floatzel, we saw the Terra Dark Meowstic, We saw Mega Alakazam with Dazzling Gleam. We saw the Effect Spore Rocky Helmet on Breloom, the Guts Flame Orb on Machamp, and Aqua Jet and Surf on that Empoleon. We are back on the field for game number 2, and now I'm recognizing some Pokemon from Alain's team, the Metagross and the Tyranitar, and Kenny's team looks to be the same, perhaps trying a different strategy with his Pokemon. We also see the King Gambit, the Como-O as Alain's ace, and it looks like he's kept the Sylveon and the Weavile from last game. Once these trainers are ready, we can see if Alain takes game number 2 or if Kenny's gonna bring this to a game 3. Alain starts off with Como-O and Weavile. Kenny starts off with Meowstic and Floatzel. Weavile going for the fake out on Meowstic, setting up the Rain Dance. Floatzel with the flip turn, getting out of there, but Weavile pickpockets the Choice Band. Como-O goes for Clangorous Soul Blaze, taking out the Breloom, getting an Omni Boost. Meowstic left on 36%. So Weavile is just stuck in the fake out now, huh? I mean, I guess it can struggle. Or is that a champions only thing? Anyway, Kenny sends out the Alakazam. Still Kenny's ace here. Alakazam's gonna Mega Evolve, get the Pickpocket. Clanging Scales, not taking out the Meowstic. Dazzling Gleam, 4 times effective, not enough to take out the Como-O. Alain sends out the King Gambit, getting 1 Fallen boost from that Weavile. Meowstic goes for Skill Swap, not working on King Gambit. Alakazam is taken out by the Sucker Punch. Clanging Scales finishes off the Meowstic, and it's suddenly 3v5 right now. Kenny's gonna send out the Machamp and the Empoleon now. Alain switches out to the Metagross. Aqua Jet does 12% to Como-O. Aura Sphere does nearly half to Empoleon. Close Combat does 59% to Metagross. It's still raining. Machamp gets burned from that Flame Orb. Hopefully it's not gonna lose its Guts ability. Well, it can't because there's no Cofagrigus. Bullet Punch takes out the Como-O. Aqua Jet does 16% to Metagross. Psychic Fangs destroys the Light Screen and takes out the Machamp. Metagross reveals to have that Life Orb. It's now 2v4. Alain sends out the Tyranitar as Kenny sends out his last Pokemon, that Floatzel. Tyranitar going Terra Ghost. Aqua Tail doing 41% to Tyranitar as it sets up a Dragon Dance. Surf hitting the Tyranitar for 35%, not doing much to Floatzel, while doing the same amount to Floatzel. That special defense boost from that Sandstorm really helped out Tyranitar here. Kept it from doing 50%, though it's sitting at 18% right now. It didn't get the special defense boost because it's Terra Ghost. Bullet Punch not leaving Metagross at 6% from that Life Orb. Earthquake takes out all 3 Pokemon on the field, and Alain takes game number 2, which means he is our winner for match number 27. He will be going on to round 2, where he'll be facing off against, let me find it, Perrin from the Tail Mask DLC from Scarlet and Violet. Join us tomorrow where we've got one heck of a match going on. The Pokemon trainer Gary going up against the Sinnoh champion Cynthia. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.